Good afternoon and welcome to the 68th Annual AHCA NCAL Provider Lounge, annual convention in Las Vegas, Nevada. Well, today we have Dustin Epstein, Chief Digital Officer from Briggs Healthcare. Thanks for coming, Dustin.
Thanks for having me. Good to see you.
You too. There's so much going on in the industry and we're meeting with a lot of different players, but we'd love to hear about Briggs and what they're doing and some things that maybe the providers and other vendors would know what's going on in your world.
Sure, absolutely. Our focus at the show and really in the industry right now is the whole transition to digital, and in particular around our forms and our documentation that are very well known in the industry. Paper-based has been historically the norm, and with the transition to EMRs and EHRs, very much the trend is to go digital. So what we've done at Briggs is we've transitioned all of our forms that are known across all the post-acute channels in digital format, and we're working with many of the vendors that are here at the shows to make sure that our forms are fully integrated with their EHR systems.
That's huge because I'm an occupational therapist by background and we like our forms and we like our paper, right? And in order to be successful to transform that information to look the same, does it look the same sometimes?
It looks exactly the same. So when you're online, and you could be on a computer, you could be on an iPad, you could be on a laptop, anything that you choose, we've created it, and this form looks exactly like the Briggs form, and the clinicians know from their years of using these forms exactly how to enter them. And the great thing is that the forms have now become what I categorize as smart forms. So whereas with paper, you're just answering questions and checking boxes, we've now built in smart logic so that if you're asked a particular question, it will either pre-populate or guide you to other parts of the form.
That's amazing. No, but fantastic. Tell me though, the transition, what % of your customers are using paper or the online product or both?
So great question. You'd be amazed at the high percentage of customers that still use some form of paper. So the vast majority of customers have transitioned to some type of an EMR, but we have as high as 80 or 90% of our customers that still buy paper in some form from us. And that may be customized forms, that may be forms that are not available in their EMRs, or it may just be that they want to have backup, having paper for the security just in case their system goes down. And in some cases, because the clinicians actually feel more comfortable and they haven't totally made the transition to digital just yet.
Well, I mean, I'm a paper person too, and I have daughters, so I'm very familiar with technology, and I toggle both. And I use your forms. I use them for MDS training because sometimes you can't train someone when you're online, so you want to have that paper in hand. So what else is Briggs doing? I mean, with the evolution of technology in healthcare, what else is going on in your organization?
Yeah, great question. So we a year ago we also acquired a company called Simple LTC. So Simple LTC is basically a data analytics company. They are the transmission tool for MDS to CMS for long-term care facilities for reimbursement. And we also do data analytics. So all around the quality measures.
Oh, this is amazing. See, sometimes I'll say to someone, sorry my email took so long to get to you, but it took me that long to simplify it. Right? I have so much to say, but I want it to come out in a simple fashion. Mm-hmm. I've seen the product line, it's amazing. Yeah. And they simplify it so it's not too much. And in this world of big data, everyone is being inundated with all these reports, all this information, and sometimes it's overload, but they've nailed it. So they've done this mechanism to analyze the quality measures plus to transmit the MDS. So
the key word in the company, it's called Simple LTC, and simple is definitely the key word. So it's very complicated behind the scenes analysis, technical, but when you look at it on the dashboard, it's presented in a very simple format, one that everybody can understand. The clinicians love it. The quality measures are so important, and one of the keys is that a lot of times you're waiting as long as 6 to 9 months to get your quality measure information from CMS. We can calculate that as long as the information has been submitted, the MDS has been submitted, it's real-time analytics, which is very helpful to facilities.
And in closing on that subject matter, I spoke to Mark Parkinson earlier, and because data is driving the processes through QAPI, Dr. Deming, CQI, TQM, whatever we want to call it, that data is critical. And currently, CASPER reports the key system, the information is 3 months behind or years. So we know we want the government to get that information ultimately, but when we have simple LTC, you can have the information and you can work in real time. Because if you want to have an effective QAPI program, if you're getting data from 4 months ago, it might be just a little too late. Having that information up to speed is amazingly beneficial.
Well, there's a number of benefits, and one in particular is if a facility has a decrease in their star rating, but has since improved upon it or has the ability to know before their rating comes out to make changes. So they can make changes, make improvements, and improve their quality rating. Or if they've already done that, they don't have to wait 6 months to get the better quality rating from CMS.
Amazing. So Briggs, Simple LTC, you guys are doing a lot of stuff. Sounds great. So I'm definitely looking at that product line. Thank you so much for coming, Dustin. Nice to meet you.
Thanks for
Thank you
having
so
me.
much.
You
Thank
too.
you. Great.